this is Nutty Rock Chick, and this would be my Fatal 4-Way review. I think the big problem with this whole pay-per-view was the fact that it was just, nobody cared, for most of it. Oh, I'm trying to remember which order the matches went in now. First bit was Vince, recap of the Undertaker storyline, recap of the NXT thing, and then we had Kev Kingston versus Drew McIntyre. That was alright. Well, it's up 2.5 stars-ish. Okay, good. After that, we had Jericho and Evan Bourne. If I'm missing ones, I apologise, because I really wasn't paying as much attention as I probably should have been. Yeah, Jericho, Evan Bourne. Jericho put Evan Bourne over nicely. I've heard of loads of people going on about, Jericho's a jobber now, this, that and the other. The thing is, Jericho can do anything. He's one of those guys that's as credible no matter what he does. You can use him as a jobber and put the world title on him the next week and he'll still look as credible with the world title, so it's not really a problem. Miz versus R-Truth. Miz retained, and we actually got an IC title and a US title match on the same pay-per-view for the first time in ages. One thing we actually liked. We got the Divas 4-Way. That was alright, I suppose. They put the title onto Alicia Fox, which kind of wasn't really a surprise, as she's the only one that's not had the Divas or the women's title, I don't think. Gail Kim had the women's title back in 2003, if memory serves. And they don't want to give it to Gail Kim because she's buggered off before. It was alright, it was a Divas match. What can you say? And we had the tag match with the Usos versus the Hart Dynasty. That was alright. It was actually quite nice to see Natalya and, I'm not going to get her name right, am I? Tamina. Is that right? Hope so. Seeing them two actually wrestle, considering Natalya is probably one of the best wrestlers WWE has as a female wrestler. And we had, yeah, I've done this in the wrong order, it doesn't matter, fuck it. Missed out the world title match. It's alright, we'll put it in here, it doesn't matter. Swagger versus Show versus Mysterio versus CM Punk. It's kind of gobsmacked about the result of this one. It kind of flipped things around for me because I really wasn't expecting it. And then I thought about it and thought, well, maybe it was supposed to be Taker that won pre-injury, and as Rey Mysterio took his spot, it kind of makes sense. And Rey Mysterio's been going on about leaving, so they're just giving him a world title run to shut him up. It was alright. The match was alright. I'm sorry, I just wasn't very enthused. The actual WWE title match wasn't bad. It was probably sort of 3 3/4 stars. There were some good bits in it. And they did the NXT invasion thing at the end. Probably my favourite part of this entire pay-per-view, and you can take the piss as much as you like, was some of the chants were brilliant. And there was all the way through the pay-per-view, there was a certain area of the crowd that was chanting Daniel Bryan, which kind of made me smile. And then during the WWE title match, you had a really clear "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks," which was quite good fun. I quite liked that. I also quite like the fact that they actually ended the pay-per-view on the entire crowd chanting Daniel Bryan. That made me smile. I thought that was a bit cool. Star ratings for the matches. I don't know which ones I gave stars to and which ones I didn't. Kofi versus Drew was good. Miz versus Truth was good. Probably slightly better than Kofi versus Drew. Jericho versus Evan Bourne was good. The tag match was good. The Divas was good for a Divas match. The world title match was, yeah, it was good to very good. The World WWE title match was very good. So, yeah, that's your lot, really. And your winners of the night, I think it was Kofi Kingston that won, because I know Matt Hardy came in at the end. Like I said, I was not paying a lot of attention at that particular point. Miz retained. Alicia Fox, new champion. Rey Mysterio, new champion. Sheamus, new champion. I really don't give a shit about Sheamus. I'm sorry, I just don't. Even in a match with Edge, Orton and Cena, I still do not care about the guy. He's alright, he's just not, wow. And Hot Dynasty versus the Usos, Hot Dynasty won. So, that's your lot. I don't do overall pay-per-view scores. None of it was horrendous. Most of it was okay. Most of it I'd even call good. One very good, but nothing great by any stretch. So that's your lot. Was I impressed? No. I'm starting to find WWE pay-per-views very, very, very average. And that one was another very average pay-per-view, unfortunately. I did quite like the NXT bit at the end. I suppose I get points for that. But, yeah, generally, it was lackluster. So, that's me done. See you soon, boys and girls. Take care.